Everybody, it's fantastic. So today is all about you. Enjoy it, take it in, it'll go really quickly. Also, make sure you take some time afterwards to get some really cool photos around Benithan Hall and down at the Bar Smith Library and just places like that. You'll receive your testament from staff on the stage, and I'm just going to go through with you kind of how it works. Some of you may have graduated before, so you kind of know the drill. But just so you kind of know what you're doing, so we will go. I have faith in you all. I don't think anyone's wearing a mask, but if you are, I would suggest taking it off for the photo. Make sure your phones are on silent. And yeah, I reckon we will go with the first video, please.
Welcome to your graduation ceremony, and congratulations on your achievements. Today is about you, so relax, take it all in, and most of all, enjoy it. Before we begin, please remember to either turn off your mobile phone or switch it to silent. Keep any belongings like bags or umbrellas under your seat and leave them there when it's time to cross the stage. Speaking of seats, make sure you're sitting in yours. Seats will be labelled with a program containing your seat number and name. The order you're sitting in is the order which you'll be presented on stage, so stay in your allocated seat and leave any empty seats unfilled as people may arrive late. When it's time to make your way to the stage, look to staff in black polo tops. They'll prompt you to stand row by row and let you know where to walk. Staff may also be wearing white polo shirts or a graduation gown, so make sure you follow their direction at all times. Before you cross the stage, there'll be 3 checkpoints. At the middle doors, just before the stage, and on stage. At each point, say your name clearly but quietly to staff, who'll check you're in the correct order. If you're sitting on stage, staff will let you know before the ceremony what you need to do when collecting your testament. When you're in position on stage, step up to the black line. When your full name's announced, walk along the carpet to the Chancellor or Presider.
And then just video 2, please.
Walk through the side door to leave the stage and walk down the corridor. Take care, as the wooden floor is well polished and can be slippery in high heels. At the middle doors, turn left to re-enter the hall and use the middle aisle to return to your seat. There, you will remain seated until the end of the ceremony. If you have any questions, please ask our friendly staff. And once again, congratulations, and have a wonderful day.
Cool. Okay, so When you go through, after you've received your testament and had your photo, there'll be alumni staff and they'll give you a bag of just that stuff in there. Don't put your testament in the bag because it can crease and fold, and a replacement one is quite expensive, so you kind of want to just keep it as flat as possible. It's live streamed, so just remember that when you're sitting there. Everyone can see what you're doing at all times, and you can watch it later on YouTube as well, or on the university website. Your mortarboard should sit flat on your head with the tassel on the left side towards the front, you'll be just down the ambulatory as well because it may move during the ceremony. Just be careful for those wearing stilettos, that when you go down the sides, there's holes, and we have had more than I would like to count people who have tripped over because their stiletto heels gotten stuck in the hole, so just be really careful. I think that's it. So at the end of the ceremony, once it's all finished, everyone who's on the stage, and including the academics, will go down the middle, and then the ushers will help you from row A all the way to the back, and everyone will be standing and clapping, there'll be music, and at 2 rows at a time, you'll be going down the middle and exiting, and that's where you can then be with your family and friends and get photos and all that kind of stuff. I reckon now is a good time because we're going to open the doors for about 9:30 for guests. So if you want to go to the toilet, go now. And that is it. Have an awesome day. Thanks, guys.
Graduates, congratulations.
You did it.
Well done and congratulations.
You now join a very, very special list of elite people from around the globe.
Alongside astronauts,
prime ministers,
And everything in between.
It's now your time.
You've joined a global community
of achievers, believers,
innovators and creators.
A community of history makers.
We know that these are big shoes to fill.
But we also know that you've got this.
It's a great thing to reach the end point and to celebrate your graduation today.
Well done and congratulations.
And not just to you, but to your mum, your dad,
your grandma, your grandpa,
aunts, uncles, your dog, your cat,
and even your pet iguana.
They've all supported you to achieve your best.
Be proud of what you've done.
We certainly are.
So for you guys now,
take a breath.
Drink it in. Watch some Netflix.
Go on, you've earned it.
And know that the world is ready for you.
And you're ready for the world.
In a year of making history and living it, we can't wait to see what history you'll make
as graduates of the University of Adelaide.
What? Cool, right? Right.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the University of Adelaide graduation ceremony. This morning's ceremony is for graduates from the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology. The ceremony will commence very shortly. The university has a contract photographer to provide photography services during the ceremony. If you wish to take photos, could you please do so discreetly from your seat and do not use flash. To maintain the ceremony's sense of occasion, please switch off your mobile phones or onto silent. In the case of emergency, please follow the direction of staff members. The emergency assembly point is the Goodman Crescent Lawns, which is out to my right, to the western side of Benithan Hall, and the evacuation plan can be found on page 9 of your program. For safety reasons, guests are not to enter the galleries upstairs Please remain seated, and please do not sit on the steps or over the balcony balustrade. Before we begin, I will kindly ask that you direct your attention to the detailed order of proceedings which will guide us through today's ceremony. Accompanying this, you will find the graduation ceremony booklet, which serves as a cherished memento of the day. Thank you and enjoy your ceremony. The academic procession is about to enter the hall. We will be singing the national anthem, and the words for this are on page 8 of your program. If you are ready and able, may I ask you to please stand for the academic procession and remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you.
Please be seated. I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, declare open this congregation convened for the purpose of awarding degrees. Distinguished guests, parents, friends, relatives, especially those of you graduating today, welcome to the University of Adelaide's graduation ceremony. Gana Miana, Gana Yata, Nadlu, Thambandi, we recognise that we're on Gana land. We acknowledge the Kaurna people, past and present, the traditional custodians of the beautiful Adelaide Plains, and we acknowledge that all of our campuses are built on their traditional lands. And we acknowledge their ongoing spiritual connection to the land and the importance of their history to a full understanding of the history of this place. Graduates, your graduation is an event in which I hope you take great pride. I know your families, relatives, friends take great pride in it, and the University of Adelaide is very proud of your success. This day is an opportunity, you might think, to reflect on what brought you here and to reflect on where your future might take you. Your future, you're having taken degrees in very significant demand, will no doubt open up many opportunities to you. I hope you'll evaluate and take those opportunities to make the life that you wish for yourself, now you have the qualifications that you're receiving today. My hope, the hope of your university, is what you've learned here, the skills you've developed, the knowledge you've gained, will help you not only in your professional life, but help you live a fulfilling personal life as well. I'm now very pleased to introduce to you today's graduating orator, Justine, or as she prefers to be called, JJ, Davanan. JJ is an executive and company director with international experience spanning the energy, the climate, the finance, the education, and the non-profit sectors over 30 years. As you'll see, she's taken many opportunities that her degree in chemical engineering gave her. Her energy sector executive experience spans organisations such as ExxonMobil, Shell, Caltex, JB Ware and AGL Energy. Her not-for-profit executive experience includes having been a charity analyst in the UK and the CEO of the University of New South Wales Energy Institute. JJ is a sustainability, climate change and risk lead for Australia at Oricon, an international engineering and design company. Her team supports organisations to understand and manage climate risk and navigate the transition to a low-carbon economy. The board experience includes ASX-listed and government-owned entities, charities and clean tech startups. She is currently Director of the Port Authority of New South Wales and Director of the University of New South Wales Foundation. JJ graduated from the Australian Institute of Company Directors with an Order of Merit. He holds a Bachelor of Engineering Chemical with first-class honours from the University of Adelaide and has a graduate diploma in Applied Finance and Investment. We're privileged to hear her speak today. Please make JJ welcome.
Chancellor, Dean, distinguished guests, university academics, researchers and staff, proud families, and especially the amazing cohort of graduates here today. Graduates, you should all be so proud of your efforts and this achievement that you share. I have a chemical engineering degree from the University of Adelaide, so I know how hard you have worked to reach this milestone, and that many of you and your families have given up a great deal for you to arrive here today. I'm sure that all that striving will be worth it. I say this because engineering has changed my life in many ways. For example, through engineering, I met my husband. We met here on campus during O Week, of our first year of our engineering degrees. That was 35 years ago. My father-in-law, Michael Hurd, who's here as my guest today, is also a chemical engineer. He lent me his copy of Perry's Chemical Engineering Handbook because I couldn't afford my own, and I didn't think that the content would have changed much since he was at uni. I mentioned the technical content of your degree, but I'd like to reflect today that our engineering degrees teach us more than just technical knowledge. One of the most important things that we learn is systems thinking. Science and engineering teaches us to take a systems view. And I've spent 3 decades of my career understanding and improving the energy system. It's a system in transition from fossil fuels to renewables, with all of the new finance and new regulation and new policy and new technology and new technical and commercial challenges and new social expectations that come with all of that. You might like to think now about a system that you can be part of in your career to help improve that. I started my career at the fossil fuel end of energy in oil refining at Mobil as a student here in Adelaide. Once I graduated, I became a petroleum reservoir engineer at Exxon in Melbourne, and I flew to work in a helicopter out on an oil rig in Bass Strait. I had to justify the economics of all of the projects, my engineering projects, which led me to then join Shell, analysing project economics of tens of billions of dollars of LNG infrastructure investment. By this time, I extended my formal education, and I was studying a grad dip of finance and investment at night school, just so I could buy some shares. Well, it turned out that this combination of engineering, project economics and a finance education evolved to me joining the stockbroking sector, becoming an equity analyst, analysing listed energy companies and advising international institutions like super funds. My husband and I decided to move to London, and I pivoted from being an equity analyst to a charity analyst. So I learned how to, instead of thinking about economic and commercial return on investment, how to analyse social and environmental return on investment. I learned that sometimes the most worthwhile and valuable human endeavours are hard to measure, and that some problems and some systems, like the way that we take care of vulnerable people and natural ecosystems, are hard to improve. That pivotal role changed the rest of my career. Returning to Australia, I worked as the head of emerging technologies at AGL Energy. In a world that was then dominated by centralised, grid-scale fossil-fuelled energy systems, we created a whole new business model based on deploying smart tech and clean tech at the household level to reimagine the status quo. And then I became CEO of the Energy Institute at the University of New South Wales, where I worked for 5 years. And that gave me a real soft spot for a university, so thank you for having me back here today. I now lead a team of people at Oricon, and my team analyses risk, including climate risk, and advises clients how to create climate resilience and strategic opportunity through the energy transition, through decarbonisation, through sustainable systems and the circular economy and carbon markets. At the same time as that varied executive career, I've had a parallel non-executive career as a director on a dozen boards, and I studied to gain formal qualifications in company governance. I guess that's 30 years condensed into a few minutes. A reason to share my career story with you is what a great foundation an engineering degree can provide. I've used and extended that original chemical engineering set again and again and again. Each role has provided a new understanding of energy systems, and each role has given me new skills that I could deploy, like tools to improve or to reimagine those systems. And your degree has taught you to understand complex systems, to be able to simplify things to their essence, and, above all, to improve things. At the start of my address, I said that engineering had changed my life, but much more importantly, engineering has and continues to change the lives of billions of people across the world. When I set out on my career, I didn't have a purpose. I was just drawn to the scale and complexity of the energy system and to understanding things and to improving them where I could. And now I know that my purpose is to accelerate the energy transition to clean energy and the transition to a low-carbon economy. So now it's your turn to collectively make industries and communities better, healthier, safer, more secure and more resilient. It might sound daunting at this point, but trust your education, trust your training, trust your systems thinking, trust that you'll be able to make sense of complex things. Trust in ideas about how things could be better or could be reimagined, and trust that you will leave an impact. I'm so excited for you all. Good luck and my warmest congratulations.
Hello everyone. On behalf of the graduates and their families attending today's ceremony, I would like to thank JJ Gemini for her stimulating and inspiring address. We are honored that you have taken the time to join us on this special day to share with us your thoughtful and experiences. Your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and to contribute to the betterment of society in whatever way we can. Please join me in once again thank JJ Gemini.
I will now receive the candidates for degrees. I call on the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology.
Chancellor, I, Professor David Lewis, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology, certify to you and the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the award for which they are so presented.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide for which they are so presented. I call on the head of the School of Chemical Engineering, Professor Yan Jiao, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I, Head of the School of Chemical Engineering, Professor Yan Jiao, present to you graduates from the School of Chemical Engineering. To the honors degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Petroleum, also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Parker William George. Henry Robert Hill. Marlon Alfred Ackel Schneider. And Amar Nassar Usmani. To the honors degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mining, Ryan John Brace. Jack Logan Haddad. LZ Kaiser. 齐刘。And also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Kimberly Wyatt Reed. To the honors degree of Bachelor of Engineering Chemical, Anastasia Andreyushnikina. Thomas Peter Arnold. Isabella Rose Barry. Matthew Boney. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Damien Capeluti. Anisha Katz. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology, Zara Victoria Cox. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Julia Francis D'Amato. Kate Dejanovic. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Charlie Edward Dutton Dowling. Sean Feldman. Eve Fiona Sweeney Greenshields. Samuel Luke Harris. Man Kate Ip. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Angelina Grace Isla. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Erin Rita Kessler. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Jacob Canas. Jessica Paris Lai. Ngok Tu Lai. Kylie Jade Locke. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Stella Kate Locke. Charles Lachlan Cameron Lord. Andreas Anastasios Luca. Imogen Mary Marshall. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Maradiba Muhammad Gurdev. Hong Yong Ngo. Hui Nguok Nguyen. Nguyen Tan Nguyen Phuoc. James William Roti. Amelia Lillian Ryan. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Hiba Saha. Alicia May Stefanov. Francesca Filippa Tuyo. Lucy Grace Sisselton. Ha V Chan. Hoa Phuc Chan. Zo Hai Yong Chungong. Giorgio Alexander Sipanitis. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Maxine Sokatos. Finlay Noah Twining. And Grace Emily Woods. To the honors degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Chan Mo Ni Ten Ren Mao. And also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bailey Tyler Sheila. To the graduate diploma in Petroleum Engineering, Maricia Rufina Martins da Rosa. To the degree of Master of Petroleum Engineering, Zhuo Deng Zhuo. To the degree of Master of Materials Engineering, Siting Cao. Julie Ann Jeffers. And Krishna Shiv Anand. To the degree of Master of Biopharmaceutical Engineering, Xiaoyu Pan. To the degree of Master of Engineering, Mining, Vanti Reski Chayani. Karthik Ravi Chandran. And Zhang Haozhou. To the degree of Master of Engineering Chemical, Mahavir Singh Bilku. Raturaji Narendra Singh Chahasataya. Jason Noel Connell. Druvin Jiarian. Ruchit Kumar Puresh Bhai Patel. Nirav Ilesh Vulerai. And Pantaring Wiriya. To the degree of Master of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Experimental Investigation of a Strength Improvement of Fractured Rocks by Polyurethane Resin Grouting, Luong Tuan An Duan. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Hydrothermal Liquefaction of Plastic as an Alternative Recycling Method, Dr. Liao Caiyi. For a thesis entitled Photochemical and Photoelectrochemical Catalytic Reactions for Energy Conversion, Dr. Jing Kailin. For a thesis entitled Investigating Genetically Engineered Virus-like Particles Using Molecular Dynamic Simulations for Enhanced Vaccine Development, Dr. Hong Luo. For a thesis entitled Techno-Economic Assessment of Solar Hybridized Dual Fluidized Bed Gasification of Biomass for Polygeneration of Heat, Power, Biochar, and Chemicals for Liquid Fuels, Dr. Nuet Ki No. For a thesis entitled New Approaches for Enhancing T-Cell Activation for Cancer Immune Therapy, Dr. Supan Akash Ranawira. For a thesis entitled Upcycling Plastics into High-Value Functional Carbon Nanomaterials and Explore their Application in Water Remediation, Dr. Shi Yingren. For a thesis entitled Hydrothermal Liquefaction in Batch and Continuous Reactor, Dr. Thomas Brealey Harrison Scott. For a thesis entitled From Mold Materials to High Performance Products, Ultra Purification of Resources and Their Manufacturing as Medicinal Formulations, Dr. Kui Dong Chan. For a thesis entitled Designing Advanced Zinc Iodine Batteries with Highly Reversible Cathode and Anode Electrochemistry, Dr. Shaojian Zhang. For a thesis entitled Catalytic Production of Hydrogen Peroxide and Fenton Oxidation for Water Purification, Dr. Shuang Zhong. And for a thesis entitled Single Atom Catalysis for Advanced Oxidation Reactions, Dr. Zhong Shuai-zhu. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the School of Chemical.
Chancellor, I, Head of the School of Biological Sciences, Professor Bronwyn Galanders, present to you graduates from the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Isaac Atanasio. William Sean Ailiff Beauchamp. Jessica Alessandra Bogie. Deannan Louise Branch. Annabelle Jean Cook. Thomas Anthony Cooling. Alan Gordon Crichton. Gemma Catherine Dorr. Lauren Joy Fryer. Sam William Grutner. Samuel David Hazelwood. Madison Taylor Hogben. Elise Jane Judge. Madison Sarah Turek Kelly. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Emily Grace Kinnear. Shani Jane Leeton. Kalpana Maggi. Antonio Paul Mamone. Jasmine Rianne Matchett. Olivia Rihanna Moore. Lachlan Connor O'Brien. Fraser James Odell. Danica Liley Parasoto. Natalie Rose Payne. Hewang Can Pham. Nina Prerad. Bianca Mary Purvis. Talia Jade Reeves. Daniela Rosmini. Denithra Tanuli Rupasinghe. Isabel Nicole Schultz. Selena Lee Slattery. Imogen Jane Smith. Scott Wilson Smith. Lee J. Marie Solano. Georgina Lucy Sterenberg. Kelly Summers. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Nicholas John Teal. Wan Can Tong. Angus McArdle Turner. William Alec Warenda. Max Watson. Oliver James Wilkinson. Lachlan Archer Winter. Fuang Shui Young. Yuan Jiang. And Mo Ju. To the degree of Bachelor of Science Advanced, Jake Taranga Baker. Jack William Robert Basso. Hugh Evans. Madeline Rose Feckner. Isabella Ruby Freshkey. Amber Shea Griffin. James Hensel. Emma Sue Hutton. Emma Grace Jager. Madeline Elizabeth James Laliga. Shane Marson. Uvantika Menon. Also receiving the Diploma in Languages, Emily Jane Milne. Rebecca Grace Munro. Catherine Joy Ostman. Kira Lucy Otterbark. Kate Rathjen. Emma Shea Victoria Robson. Luke Oliver Schmidt. Caitlin Renee Turland. Ina Kachitki Winter. And Zita Diana Zukalis. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Science Advanced, Aidan Michael Bloss. Laura Wenjo Fang. Thomas Andrew Limburn. Kate Louise McGregor. William Hayes Morrow. And Peter Alexander Webb. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Science, Lula Abdurrashid Ali. Diane K. Amos. Chantal Marie Andrews. Madison Baker. Blaise Mitchell Ballard. Tiani Marissa Baymont. Matthew Robert Barnett. Lara Kayla Baburbian. Ria Christine Cameron. Natalie Ui Chan. Evelyn Alice Churchill. Bridget Kristen Cooper Rogers. Stefan Roald Dahl. Mutia Adabarumi Daruso. Jasmine Domovsky. Tegan Angela Duke. Jamison Charles Alice Steinberner. Jake Raymond Felix. Cooper Thomas Ferguson. Adam Craig Gibson. Sona Gopinathan. Rhea Margarita Gordo. Hayley Shea Grigg. Ethan Paul Hallam. Eloise Zoe Hart. Emily Rose Hoskin. Sha'ali Jasmine Holland. Shizuku Inamata. Lai Shun Yip. Megan Ariane Jones. Kale James Kemp. Paige Anna Klingner. Imogen LaVenture. Sean Wenhan Liu. Luca Florence Martindale. Kafarina Marzai Ward. Sarah Kate Meagle. Alex Austin Moulds. Indiana Brooke Newman. Thomas James O'Dea. Finn Edward Pelling. Isaac Pepe. Lauren Kate Preston. Also receiving the Professional Certificate in Advisory Services, Brittany Ann Roussel. Brian Chin Yu Thien. Maximus Gimsen Shalhes. Sophie Millicent Schultz. Shatui Shenmugam. Tina Elise Siapkas. Cameron Lloyd Smith. Luke Samuel Smith. Ashley Janine Sontag. Jaden Squire. Shujin Suo. Samuel Luke Wallace. Joanne Vies Gerber. Kelly Ann Will. Sarah Monique Wood. Nicholas Wyndham. And Harley Johnny Young. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Aspects of Yellow-Footed Rock Wallaby Ecology in Connected and Isolated Habitat to Inform Future Climate Change Management, Dr. Lauren Elizabeth Werner. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology.
Chancellor, every year the university presents university medals to acknowledge the most outstanding graduates in each faculty who have completed a University of Adelaide bachelor's degree with honours or bachelor degree of at least 4 years duration. University medals are awarded to them for their consistent, outstanding performance across the whole of their undergraduate studies. I, Professor David Lewis, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology, present to you the recipients of the 2024 University Medal from the Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology. Laura Wenjiao Fang. And Nicholas Wyndham. Chancellor, the University Master by Research medals are awarded to graduates who have completed outstanding research at master's level. This award is the premier award for Master by Research candidates at the university. I, Professor David Lewis, Executive Dean, Faculty of Sciences, Engineering and Technology, present to you a recipient of the 2024 University Master by Research Medal for research in the field of chemical engineering, Yanjiang Jiao. Chancellor, University Doctoral Research Medals are awarded to graduates who have completed outstanding research at doctoral level. This award is the premier award for doctoral candidates at the university. I, Professor David Lewis, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Technology, present to you a recipient of the 2024 University Doctoral Research Medal for research in the field of chemical engineering, Dr. Xuan Jiang.
I'm now delighted to introduce to you Hiba Salha, who this morning received the Bachelor of Engineering Honours degree. She will give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of graduates who received their awards this morning.
Good morning, distinguished guests, university staff, friends, family, and fellow graduates. Thank you for choosing me to be your valedictorian today. I am so grateful to have been given this opportunity, and as you'll come to find out, it is a true honour to be speaking in front of you all today. I found out that I would be giving this speech on a regular Saturday night almost exactly a month ago. For a reason I can't quite explain, I felt an urge to check my university email at the very reasonable time of 1 a.m. after convincing myself I was forgetting something that would prevent me from being able to graduate here today. I have to admit, only one thought flooded my brain at the time of reading that email. They've chosen wrong. Opportunities like this do not happen to people like me. For those who don't know, I wasn't actually born here in Australia. I was born in a small town in the hills of Lebanon where I spent the first 7 years of my life. My immediate family moved here because there was nothing left for us back home. While we all know that immigrating to a Western country is hard work, despite leaving behind your lifestyle, family, and everything you've come to know, Australia makes it possible to imagine a life of comfort, success, and most importantly, safety. As you can imagine, my younger years didn't particularly lend themselves to yearning for success. In fact, I learnt not to yearn for more from a very, very young age. First, at my primary school, when I wanted to befriend kids my age, but the lunches I brought to school were kind of weird enough for them to ostracize me. Then, in high school, when I found out it wasn't really enough just to be smart at your local public school. Not when other schools are crafting well-rounded individuals through extracurricular activities and out-of-hours tutoring. It's safe to say I felt like an imposter when I was one of the few girls in my public school to go to university, let alone be studying a STEM degree. That is the great thing about uni though. It doesn't matter how you got here, it just matters that you did. Once we're here, we're all presented with the same opportunities and it's entirely up to us whether we take them. We enter the campus as young adults, each with our own stories to write, each a bit unsure of what the future may hold. I don't think I'm alone when I say that my university years were the first years I truly found myself. It was the first time in my life where I felt like I had a say in where my life might take me. I started to let my imagination wander and let myself dream of a fulfilling career and a stable, loving and comfortable life. Though I know success looks different for everyone, we can all agree that community and friendship play two very major roles. Whilst I can't promise I'll remember the details of how a distillation column works, and I probably will never do a good streak plate on my first go, I can tell you that I will cherish the people I met during my time at the uni. When I think back to those years of my life, I can only really remember giggling during workshops when no one had a clue what was going on. All the banh mi's I'd demolished from the Vietnamese cafe in the hub, all the money I still owe my friends for shouting me morning coffees, and all the outrageous conversations we'd have over a drink at the uni bar on odd Wednesday afternoons. I'm well and truly a mosaic of all the people I've ever met, and a part of me will carry those memories that have shaped me into the person I am today forever. I'm so lucky to have met you. And of course, to my lecturers, tutors, prac instructors, and everyone in between, thank you so much for all that you did for me and all of the students that have walked through your doors. I know I personally owe you for going above and beyond without hesitation if I came knocking on your door for help. Thank you for taking the time to better develop your courses. Thank you for dedicating yourselves to your career, and thank you for staying back after hours to explain second-year concepts which I was still asking about at the end of my honours year. I can't stress how grateful I am to have been taught by you, and I know my fellow graduates feel the same. The reality is STEM degrees are actually quite hard, and if it weren't for you, I'm not sure I'd be standing here speaking to you today. Finally, I turn to my fellow graduates when I say this. We are stepping into a world that is unfair at best and needs us now more than ever. As emerging engineers and scientists, we have a shared responsibility to use our knowledge to do greater good for the world. As you progress in your careers, I hope you stay true to your beliefs and promises to contribute to a better future. May we never forget what a privilege it is to have learnt the skills we know today. The world is very unfair. You may be the world's next Marie Curie, but had you been born into different circumstances, your desire for knowledge may have not been nurtured at all. I know this because had my family not moved to Australia, my career options would have looked completely different. I would have never pictured myself in the next generation of engineers. I was lucky enough to be born into the right family, willing to sacrifice what they know for a better life for their children, and also to be given the right chances by kind authority figures, willing to nurture my curiosity for the natural world. When we are in positions of power, please remember to give others a chance too. Opportunities like this do in fact happen to people like me, but they're only made possible by the kindness of others. In the years to come, I hope each of you will carry with you the light-hearted, fun and ambitious versions of yourself that you discovered during your time on campus, and I hope you feel a sense of fulfilment and pride in your everyday life. Each of us are capable of achieving great things, and may today be an everlasting reminder that you have always had everything you need already within you to go far. I'd now like to invite all graduates to stand and join me to thank everyone who has supported us throughout our journey that has led up to our graduation today. Thank you and congratulations, everyone.
It now gives me the greatest pleasure to congratulate as a cohort all of the new graduates here this morning. Be proud of what you've achieved, but as Heba has reminded you, remember to be grateful for those who helped you along the way. I wish you every success in this new stage of your life and your career. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you're also its alumni and you become its ambassadors. Over the more than 150 years since this university was established, its alumni have made enormous contributions all around the world. Today you join this community of over 174,000 alumni of this university who can be found in more than 148 countries of the world. We have 21 global alumni networks, including 8 international networks. I hope you'll think to join one of those and remain connected to your university. I'd now like to thank the May Speaker today, Xuan Zhong, and the Valedictorian, Heba Salha, and all who assisted in the organisation and planning of today's event. The graduates, of course, have stood and applauded those who supported them, and now ask everybody else who comfortably can to stand and join me in one last round of applause for today's graduates. Would the audience please remain standing, and I invite the graduates now to stand for the academic recession. Once the academic procession has left the hall, I ask our guests to remain in their place, and staff of the university will assist them in leaving the hall as efficiently as possible. I now declare this congregation adjourned.